Spellbound Petite Sirah, J Pinot Gris from California, Rosa Regale. Spellbound Petite Sirah is a project from Rob Mondavi Jr. It's a famous name in the wine business. Many of you have heard of him. With Spellbound wine, what Rob, Lydia, and Jeff were trying to do with these everyday wines is make them approachable, enjoyable, and make it about moments. If you're enjoying a glass of wine with your friends and you happen to be at a barbecue or something, I think what's great about these wines is you're going to remember those moments because the wines are going to over-deliver for the price. Everyday retail on this wine is about $16. During wine week, it's actually going to be down to $10.99. So we're encouraging you to try this wine. This is a great wine to enjoy at a backyard barbecue with burgers, with steaks, with everything. It has huge, rich, luscious flavors. You're not getting a huge amount of tannins with this wine, so it's approachable by itself, but it's great with a meal as well. Rob and Jeff will both be here during wine week. They're going to be in state liquor stores doing bottle signings to talk about the wines in general and their vision overall with the wine as a whole.
The wonderful thing is that he's bringing his father, Michael Mondavi, who is really an icon in this industry and has been in it for many, many, many years. And it shows how important this market is to the wine industry. To be able to say that we have Michael Mondavi and Rob Mondavi coming in to meet our consumers and share their wines and their experiences with us. And I encourage you to get out there and meet Rob Mondavi and hear the story about this wine and how he created the label with his friends one evening.
Okay, so this wine is called J Pinot Gris from California. The winemaker for this particular wine is Melissa Stackhouse, and she too will be here during wine week. Pinot Gris is an interesting varietal. It's obviously the same grape as Pinot Grigio, but it tastes so different than what you're used to.
Beautiful floral notes, light color, touch of apricot in the back. Has some nice acidity. It would go great with seafood, any type of fish, lighter chicken dishes.
We're in New England. I think seafood is tremendous here and we're pretty spoiled when it comes to that. This is a great pairing with seafood. Even things that have a little bit of spice to them because the acidity and the minerality in this wine are going to cut through that really well. It has great citrus, it has lime, lemon, it has even a touch of kiwi in it as well, and that minerality is just awesome. So this is just a delicious everyday type of wine that a great alternative to what you're used to and just trying something new. This would be the one that I would go to. Rosa Regale. This particular wine is always enjoyable at any sort of event. Regardless of the occasion that you're enjoying this wine, it turns anything into a celebration. It sparkles, it's fizzy, it's slightly sweet, it's a bit off dry. It's just always a crowd pleaser.
You want to have this with dessert, and it is really fun to have with strawberries dipped in chocolate. You will smell strawberries in this. And the dark chocolate or milk chocolate you decide to pair with this will go just beautifully.
Typically, I'm a big fan of champagne, I'm a big fan of sparkling wine, Prosecco's, everything. This just looks different in a glass versus anything else. It's celebratory. You can use it at weddings, you can use it at special events, you can use it as an aperitif. You'd be surprised how well it compares with something as simple as Parmesan Reggiano or Pecorino cheese. You could even do pasta with light sauces or even a slightly spicy sauce, and it's going to go great as well. It's not super sweet, it's not cloying at all. There is a bit of dryness to it too, and I think the bubbles kind of cleanse your palate, so you're ready for food as soon as you have a sip.